Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the channel where we all can learn and grow together. I want to let you know next Friday I'm going to start back in on Motivation Friday videos. We might even revisit some old topics and bring them up in new ways. But for right now, I've been working really hard in the garage, getting things ready to, I've been moving things around and getting it set up so it flows a little better. And I kind of want to show you the progress I've made on that. So this video is not going to be actual motivational Friday like a topic, more or less me just kind of just getting with it, finding my start, kind of walking the walk, talking the talk. But I hope your week went really well. I hope your weekend goes even better. And I hope you can enjoy this video anyways. My goal is to make every video I do, you know, positive and motivational and inspiring, and I hope I do that, and I hope you can enjoy it. So let's get into it. Check it out. Check it out. Ooh, I am so excited about this. Man, look at all this room I got now. I've been working hard this week, moving this garage around. Let me show you the before picture. Now, let me show you what it looks like now. I'm telling you what, woo, I am pumped. I'm ready to start creating, ready to start building stuff in here. Man, there's all kinds of room in here now. Got room to bring material in. I didn't really set it up that way before. I kind of had a woodworking area there and small end trying to separate the two, and it really didn't allow me space because my lawn equipment was right here where I'm at right now and everything. It was really nice when I first set it up, but the more I tried to work in here, the harder it was. It didn't have a flow, and then plus the harder it was to keep it organized because it just didn't have a flow like it feels like it has right now. And as you see right here, I got the wood, the pallets I need to take apart. But right here is an example of how I could bring material in. Now I have all this open so material could come in this way. Then I could kind of work it in back there to start working on and building with it, and vice versa. Take stuff apart here, or you know, measure out stuff if I have to later on when I build me an adequate workbench or island there, and can have the sawhorses here, bring sheet goods in this way. But right now I currently still got the welders here. I do need to create a actual welding station where I could actually weld on, because I don't think it'd be good to have hot metal and welding on these wooden surfaces. So that is something I'm gonna have to look at, getting an adequate welder. So if I'm just welding on a small project, I would have an area and a way to do it safely. But there's the welders. Here's of course my air compressor. I got my shop vac. It's just a little run. Mostly I just vacuum out our vehicles with it, but it does get used sometimes in the shop. But I do need a little stronger one to be able to create me some better dust collection until I could get a dust collection unit built, which is something way down the road. But here I'm just storing some alternating tools, ear protection, safety glasses. I do use safety glasses, ear protection if I have to. I got a face shield. I do believe in safety here in this shop. I get to the point where especially with as much sawdust as some of this stuff creates, you get enough of that blowing in your face and in your eyes, you decide you better go ahead and invest in these. And I wear glasses and I still have something to go over my glasses in. Sometimes I'm wearing my glasses, safety glasses, and a face shield all at the same time. But you can't be too safe. I believe in that. And of course, here's my drill press, my bandsaw, electric extension cords, my clamps, but not all of them. And if anybody's been following me for a while, they might recognize that workbench, and I still got some work to do at the bottom there. But it's going to house my compound miter saw. That's not a permanent station. None of these are permanent in their spot. This is where I'm going to store them from now until I continue to grow this and then make permanent stations for all of these. But this here's got my wood lathe, thickness planer, my grinder, a mechanics tool set that I could take on the go with me if I need to. And then of course here's this island I created with my sawhorses and some OSB sheathing, and of course my table saw. But this here also is my Black & Decker Workmate. These things, if you get the heavy models that feels like they got some weight to them, these things are really good third hand. They got a lot of new ones out that are really light, and they kind of, once you put a load on them, they start flexing a lot, and the durability of them is questionable. This one here is still really durable, but there's a lot of older models that's a lot heavier than this that if you find them, they are really useful to have as a third hand, especially if you're on the go and you gotta take something quick with you. They fold up. They even fit in my wife's back seat if I needed, and if I had to take something and didn't have the truck running. But those are really nice to have. Of course, my cabinet here that houses all my hand tools, sanders, and various power tools is housed in here. Hammer, drill, grinder, and jigsaws, all that kind of stuff. I do got a Sawzall up there. One thing I'm pretty glad to have, that is not the correct time. I'm not worried about setting the time because I'm going to be plugging that in and out so much. But it is a form of having a radio on here, so I can listen to my favorite music while working. That's pretty cool. But as you see, it has transformed over the last week. I've worked really hard, and I'm really happy with the way this flows now, and it's just going to continue to get even better. So let me put you back on the tripod. I'm really excited about how this flows now, and so we're going to definitely start being out here. There's no excuse anymore. It is currently raining outside, but I'm able to be in here. No rain's hitting my head. I got electricity over there and there. I got lights. I am working on eventually getting more lighting in here and more outlets placed, but that will be later down the road. I'm almost certain I can even work with this here through the winter and even make it till next summer without adding any more outlets. But if I get to the point where I still see I could go ahead and start adding the outlets before then, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm still right there on the top of the shelf. I made room to continue buying supplies that's geared toward adding sufficient electricity in here for different workstations I'm planning on adding. So sorry, this here is probably a lengthy video, but I just want to show you what's going on around here. And again, thank you so much for sticking with me through this journey, transitioning into this house. It is hard to believe that I've been here for 6 months already. My goodness, time flies. And I'm definitely now looking forward to being able to use this spot for sure. There's just no excuse no more. We're going to get with it, and I thank you, and I hope I can continue to take you on this journey of transforming this garage and do something amazing. Let's do it. I hope you can find your start, reach your goals, and I hope you also have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I hope your week went well, but I hope your weekend goes even better. And I'll see you in the next video.